Hey guys, I just got done watching a video by Why Silver talking about economic spy exposed, and I just want to come through and do a follow-up. Everything he said in that video is 100% correct. It was told to me firsthand. Now, I'm not one to go out there and run my mouth and put somebody down and try to make them look bad, but in this case, I've got no choice. His lies got further and further and further, and he just dug himself deeper and deeper in a hole, tried to ruin my gold and silver chat room. So here I am. I want to take out some revenge and pull no punches. I mean, everybody, I'm sure you've seen that video of his, that $1 million penny, 1943 copper penny. And he's told me himself, some guy come to his house with a briefcase, $750,000 cash in it, $100 bills wrapped up from the bank. And he told him, no, I can't sell it. I better keep it. And another one, bought a mercury dime off a woman for $5, uncirculated, 1916D, about a $25,000 coin. She was hard up and outside the front of a coin shop smoking a cigarette, so he made her an offer and she took it. And supposedly he's got this big bank vault. I mean, it's big. The vault door he bought at an auction, had it put down in his basement. It's 9 inches thick, and it takes 2 people to open it, him and his mama. They're the only 2 that know where it's at and how to get in it. They got to use a key card and thumbprint, and it takes both of them to pull the door open. He just tells so many lies. I can go on, and I think I will say a few more, because I don't even care if he responds to this video or what he does. I'm tired of him, so I'm going to make my stand. I want to protect, the image of the gold and silver chat. This is all on me. I'm not putting nobody else's name out there. This is all on me, and I'm going to tell it the way it is. So he also said he was in a grocery store line, and he looked down in the woman's pocketbook. It was in front of him, and he seen a roll of silver eagles. So after she paid for her groceries, he asked her, he said, what do you want for them coins? So they worked out a deal of $300. Well, he opened them up, and wouldn't you know, every one of those coins was a 1996 silver eagle, uncirculated original mint roll. I mean, man, this guy just tells so many stories that I don't know anybody even want to go to that AUAG chat or whatever it's called. I mean, it's sickening. Why would you want to go in there and waste your time and listen to all these lies? I mean, he tries to pump himself up and make himself look good and sound like he's the, king of the mountain when he's really nobody. I mean, I'm nobody myself, but at least I can say I don't lie about stuff. If I've got something and I want people to know, I'll show it to them. Like those elusive 9 5-gallon buckets he bought from the coin shop, where they throwed in them couple uncirculated rolls of barber dimes just to seal the deal. And he said this after he said all of this, spending a lot of money, which I say if he's bought any silver, it's probably on a credit card. He's just a janitor, calls himself conference coordinator. What a joke. He sets up tables and chairs and wipes them down, runs vacuum cleaner. Nothing wrong with being a janitor, but don't make yourself out to be something you're not. But he bought all this stuff, so he says. But about 2 weeks before this, 2.5 weeks, he come to me and Why Silvers, he was in the room too, and said, I don't know what I'm going to do. He was drunk, and he was crying. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I lost my job. I can't pay my bills. I don't know how I'm going to manage. And I said, well, why don't you sell some silver? Oh, well, I don't know if I can do that. Saying that because he didn't have any, probably. And it wasn't 2.5 weeks later, he come back with this conference coordinator pile of crap and said, well, I just bought me a monster box of eagles, and he bought that dime, and he bought them 9 5-gallon buckets, and all this stuff. So anybody who watches this video, I want him to go over there to that AUAG chat and ask him. Put him on the spot. Make him show you proof that he got 9 5-gallon buckets of 90% silver. For one, you could never lift it. And he said he took it down in his basement. The stairs of the basement would have probably collapsed just by the weight. I mean, there's no way one person could lift 9, even 1 5-gallon bucket, let alone pack 9 of them down there. And another thing I want to say about this silver bugs. He's got that group on Facebook, which I'm now banned from, which I could care less. Makes all these videos and everything. He banned Economic Spy. He banned Chad from Facebook. Found out he was a liar and this and that. So he ended up making his own room silver bugged on Pal Talk. So I got kind of concerned because I said, wait a minute, you know, what's going on? He was helping me with my room and all that, you know, helping get some guest speakers in there and things of that sort. Well, I found out he was kind of upset because I didn't make him an admin. So I went ahead and made him an admin. It's not that big a deal, but I done it anyway. And then he would come in the room and leave, come in and leave. Never stay very long, 5 minutes. Never ask another admin if they needed a break or anything like that. But as soon as that economic spy would open his room, bam, he'd be there all day. And I called an admin meeting one night, and I said, what's going on? He said, well, it's my job. I have to be everywhere where the action is. And if nothing's going on, then I'll go where I can get some action to report back to Facebook. I said, well, you can go where you want, but it would be nice for you to stop in and say, hey, I'm going to be over here doing this tonight. Would anybody need a break ahead of time before I leave? Or, you know, just try to have some respect. But, I don't know, after a while, him and Chad kind of teamed up. And even after he banned him, called him a liar his own self, and said all this, now they're buddies. It's kind of sickening if you think about it. But in that admin meeting that I had called that night, you know, I told him, like I just said, you know, about going to other rooms. He made a big deal out of it. Oh, well, you ain't going to tell me what room I can go to, what room I can't go to, and this and that. And why Silver even stepped in, Mike, he said, now don't put the spin on things. He said, I'm going to, you know, you can be admin, but if you can't hold up to the duty, then we're going to have to take you off. So I took him off of admin. He left, and well, that was the end of him. Now all they want to do is run their mouth about me and Mike, you know, and the rest of the admins in the room. And the thing that really burns me up is he knows who my admins are for the most part, and he'll send them instant messages all the time wanting them to come over to his room. And man, I got some good admins. They stay in my room, or I don't like to call it my room, our room, but you know, they stay in Gold and Silver chat, and you know, they participate and help me run the rooms. I can't be there all the time. I try to be most as I can, but you know, he tries to steal everybody. He's had a lot of others that were coming to the room, you know, pretty regularly, several nights a week, and staying for quite a while, good conversations. He sends them a message. They go over to check out his room. What's he do? Bam, makes him an admin, give him that big title, then they never come back. I'm not about membership or none of that, but it just really ticks me off that somebody would stoop so low to destroy my room. I mean, I created it. I've had a lot of help getting it to where it's at. But doggone it, I put all this work into it, and I'm not going to let some snot-nosed idiot come through and tell me what I should and shouldn't do and where I can do it and this and that. And Chad's nothing but a copycatter. I started the Precious Metal room. He went and copied it, made an AUAG chat, which is just a, you know, fancy way of saying gold and silver. 2, he went and made his room open 24 hours. I started that. I went and got a blue nickname. He's got a blue nickname. I mean, what more proof do you guys need? I mean, if you got any other questions or want to find out any more about him, post a comment below or send me an inbox. I'll fill you in on the rest. But I'll also put a link to my gold and silver room. If you want to check it out, if you're tired of that AUAG crap, then come over to my gold and silver room. We have a lot of good discussions. It's open 24/7, so if you ever need a few minutes, you know, got a few minutes to spare, just pop on over, see what's going on. I mean, I'm not out here begging for people to come. I'm not going to buy, you know, subscribers to my channel, to my room, or whatever. But if you got the time, just go ahead and come on over. And like I said, if anybody's got any comments they want to leave, or if they know any other lies they've caught him in that I may have not addressed or wasn't aware of my own self, that they may have heard their own self, you know, post it below. I'm sure everybody'd like to hear what the rest of the world has to say about this liar, economic spy.